have 3 piles here. First pile is going to be the Dia de los Muertos skull plantita. Please excuse any background noise, there are kids around. Second pile is going to be this quartz. Third pile is going to be my other plantita. If you need a couple seconds to decide, go ahead and pause the video, rewind it, visualize, meditate, whichever resonates. So I'm going to start with pile number 1. These cards are pre-shuffled. So I am using 2 oracle decks, and I'm using 1 tarot deck. So first card that we have here is South Node, don't let your past hold you back. So it resonates with this new moon that is coming up on November 1st, depending when you watch this video. Today is October 30th. I definitely felt the energy this morning where it's just so strong. Like the time is now to set those intentions of what you want to bring into your life. New energies, new ideas, new goals, new intentions to start off this season with a new beginning. I still feel the lingering energy of the Aries full moon, if that resonates with you. For those that, I'm getting like more info, a download. If it resonates for those with the Aries full moon, I still feel like that energy is lingering. Some of you guys could be feeling unfocused or ungrounded, so it's going to be important for you to ground your energy, especially if you struggle with the water energy, water element. Scorpio is water. If you haven't seen my previous video where I'm talking about the upcoming energies that I was feeling for this season, communication could be just really like wonky right now as well. Goes perfectly fine. I grounded my energy before starting this reading, and now it's just like kind of a little bit all over the place, so if that makes sense. But definitely watch my previous video. Check on the community section on my channel as well. I have been sharing and posting some things regarding Scorpio season, so I think that'll be helpful. So with not letting your past hold you back, with this South Node, this is your inner darker shadow self, the side of you that might be quite dominant versus your north node. I'm not an astrologist, so correct me if I'm wrong, but my understanding with the North Node is where you can step in to become your higher self, your better self, versus South Node is more of the darker aspects of yourself where you might already be in. So with Scorpio season and with this new moon energy, I do feel like many of you guys are going to have to do inner shadow work, really dive in deep and go with the flow. Again, if you haven't seen my previous video, I suggest you do. Again, don't let your past hold you back. Anything that you have been dealing with, accept it. Accept that it is what it is. And I know someone out there did not like hearing that, but I just do strongly feel like whatever happened, whatever was said, it needed to happen to get you to a place where you are now, with this understanding that it has to be released. Or in a sense, it is what it is. I feel like Libra season could have been challenging for some of you. I don't take reversals, but this card did pop up reversed. So it's the full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Some of you guys could have Capricorn in your chart. So it's a full moon, as I stated. This could have been significant for you during that time frame of the full moon in Capricorn. You can Google when that was. I have no idea when that was. I don't really follow the moon cycles as I used to, but I'm starting to get back into that. Any ideas that were not working out for you at a time whenever you last set intentions, because I feel like for some of you it could have been a while, it could have been a couple of months, maybe sometime last year, where these ideas, these goals were just not manifesting for you. There could have been some sort of blockage, it could have been some sort of obstacle, or you could have just had this overall feeling or a situation where there was stagnancy. So I do feel like letting go of how you felt. It could be related to your thoughts, it could be related to your understanding, your mentality of how you feel about yourself, about your circumstances. So with the end of this tough cycle, and I want to say last cycle, I feel like you guys were in this process and this energy of just dealing with this and just letting it go, letting it be. So with Scorpio season, if you don't do the inner work, or if you haven't been doing the inner work, Scorpio season is gonna rock your ass. And trust me when I say that, because personally for me, I have Capricorn placements. Scorpio season every year rocks my ass. And I genuinely feel like I change as a person every single year. So anyone who knew me last year, the year before that, that's not the same person, you know. And Scorpio season, I'm laughing because like I get so many things and like I instantly know like what messages I'm receiving, but I have to translate that where it makes sense, and it's like a flow. Again, something with communication here. Some of you guys need to work on your throat chakra, because my voice just kind of felt kind of, I don't know how to explain it. Feeling ungrounded. I feel like some of you guys need to work on cleansing, grounding your energy, perhaps meditation, listening to some type of meditation video on YouTube, on Spotify, or any music streaming service. That's gonna help you a lot. Even singing, I got that. Some of you guys might like to sing. Some of you guys, it may have been a good while since you last really enjoyed yourself and let yourself feel free and comfortable enough to sing. And that's also a way to express yourself, which is gonna be helpful. Full moon in Taurus, so more earth energy. Your dreams need a practical plan. Again, with this upcoming new moon on November 1st, whenever you watch this video, it can resonate. You go always check what cycle the moon is in. The moon let me rephrase that. The moon cycles, the major moon cycles, it's about every 2 weeks. So it's a new moon, and then it goes through its other cycles, and then the full moon. So every 2 weeks, it just cycles that way. So your dreams need a practical plan. Some of you guys might want to focus on your health, because when I see green for this particular oracle deck, it's the Moonology oracle deck. For me, with the earth energy, with seeing green, this is kind of like turquoise, but I'm just going to say green. It has to do with your health. Mental, emotional, physical health, whichever way that resonates. Some of you guys may want to start moving more, start working out, lifting weights, cardio, or just eating better. Perhaps including or purchasing some plants and some flowers and bring into your home. Visually seeing green, there's energy with colors. Look into that if you don't know much about it. It's when you have plants in your home, it's energy. Again, there's something here with communication, and it needs to be worked on. Some of you guys might not even know exactly what you want. Some of you guys are confused, or there's just so much going on, or it's been a long time since you last felt like, I deserve time to myself. I deserve to feel happy. And I say that because of green, with the abundance of green energy here, is related to the heart chakra. I feel drawn to pick my plantitas, my plants, because it's like I wanted to be surrounded by green. I have more plants, but I just didn't want to move them, so I brought these into the reading. There's something here about details for those that have Capricorn or Taurus placements, or if you are a Taurus, you pay attention to detail. If not, just whichever way it resonates. I do feel like with your dreams need a practical plan, with this new moon energy, or whenever you see this video, it is going to be important for you to really think about what it is that you want to do, what intentions you want to set, and what you're trying to manifest. If it's related to career or to school, I just see you going towards what it is what you want. With these two cards, there's strength. There's strength. It's very direct. It can be stubborn, but it's strong. So I feel with Scorpio season, you might be in a time frame, in an energy where you have no choice but to release this, I don't know if it's the right word, but this facade that like everything is okay, everything is all right, like you got this, like your independence. Because sometimes being so strong by yourself or being so strong for others doesn't allow for things to be reciprocated to you or to be given to you. So I do strongly feel that. Next three cards we have is shadow. So working with your shadow self, working with the dark aspects of yourself. What are some examples? Stubbornness, anger, trust issues, toxicity. I hear my kiddos. Depression, anxiety, nervousness, self-doubt, self-hatred, lack of self-love, lack of self-appreciation. I'm interested in like touching my hair and my head. And I say that because with my plantita here, it's reminding me of like the heart, or excuse me, not the heart, of the crown chakra. The crown chakra has to do with your spirituality, with knowledge, with you receiving information, your enlightenment, your spirituality. So there could be an issue of some sort with that. Working on cleansing, working on grounding your energy is going to allow you to receive what you need. What is that? What do you need? So whatever hasn't been working or helping you, you have to change things. With Scorpio, the energy, and I'm thinking about the Death card in tarot, has to do with endings, changes, and major transformation. Again, every Scorpio season, at least for me, I always change as a person. It's not just about the physical. For some of you guys, you want to work on your physical health. But others of you, you really need to focus on your mental and emotional health. Working on the shadow aspect. Especially because I did mention, don't let your past hold you back with the South Node. And that number, I think I already said it, is card 43. Next is home, number 10. Again, more green. So focusing on your stability, focusing on grounding yourself. Again, bring green into the home. Bring plants, flowers, roses. Open your windows, open your doors. Excuse me. I had pasta before this, excuse me. Open the windows, let air flow. Okay, I had the windows open earlier, but it was loud outside, which I'm glad it's no longer loud. But it was so refreshing. I do feel like some of you guys need to cleanse your homes, look into like feng shui, and look into like what you should have in certain corners, like in your bedroom or in your house, or something there regarding that I got. But again, make sure that you make your home welcoming for you. Maybe you're the type of person that focuses so much on others, like you're always on the go, perhaps, always cleaning, organizing and stuff, to the point where like you lack self-care. Or maybe some of you guys need to find a moment sometime during the new moon or whenever you watch this video to tidy things up, because it helps to clear any stagnancy, and it helps again to freshen up the energy. I'm also getting something like more internal, excuse me, not eternal, but internal with home. Some of you guys might not be home. Some of you guys could be traveling or you're in school. So it's like you're missing that home-like feeling. And I feel like with Scorpio season, you're definitely going to have to find things that are going to bring those feelings of comfort back to you. It could be with music, it could be with food. Like I mentioned, I ate pasta. For me, that was like my comfort food for today. Like it was just perfect. It was delicious. So there's something there in whichever way resonates. Next card is Friendship, number 17. This is like a peachy, no, what's it, mauve? Is that how you pronounce it? Mauve color? And because I saw the two arrows, it just reminded me of like Sagittarius, so in case you have any Sag placements. But with friendship, I sense an energy of balance here. So with your connections, if you do have a friend, if you have a family member, if you have a partner, someone that you can confide in, definitely do so during Scorpio season. Do so during this new moon energy. Some of you guys have been having issues in these connections, so you're trying to create that stability once again, working on those connections. But I also sense that it has to do more with yourself. During this season, it's going to be important for you to be your biggest supporter, be your biggest fan, be your best friend. It all has to do with your self-care. It has to do with your mental, emotional, physical health. It all has to do with you going inside and feeling what you have to feel and thinking about what you no longer want, how you no longer want to be, because this energy is so transformative. And if you don't do that work, Scorpio season is going to rock your butt. The 3 tarot cards I have here is the Death card, Scorpio, as I stated. Page of Candles, Fire Energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And Page of Potions, Water Energy, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Again, Scorpio season is going to be very transformative for you. Ignore any background loud ass noises. With the Death card, there is going to be some sort of ending for you. It could be related to a friendship, a connection. Some of you guys might be moving. Some of you guys are finally getting out of this energy, this situation that was just not beneficial for you. It was not helping you. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Scorpio, or you are a Scorpio. With the Page of Candles, you're in this, and with the Page of Potions, pages are considered youthful or young energy. It's the energy of the initial process of the first step, or the first steps of any intention, any goal you're gonna go towards. There is an idea, there's an action you want to take, or maybe presented to you. But during this season, you may not want to start taking action yet, because there's so much need for this season for you to go within, that if you try to take action on a particular goal, not saying that you can't accomplish anything, but with this particular goal, it might not be so fluid in its process, if that makes sense. With a Page of Potions, this is the energy of being excited with this idea, with this emotion, with this thought, with, well, for example, if you're moving, well, if I'm gonna move, you know, I get to be in a new location. I can meet new people. I can start off fresh. So there's this sense of excitement here, but I still feel this heavy energy. I feel heaviness, but my hands feel light. I don't know how to explain that. Give me a second. Because then I start like feeling things. Some of you guys may be the type to set intentions when it comes to spell work. Spells, when it comes to journaling, there's something here, and it got dark. It is dark. I purposely sat here in front of the window because of the natural light, but it is dark now, so hopefully it doesn't mess up this. So there's something here with the Page of Potions. I want to get clarified for that, so I'm gonna get, I don't know if I mentioned it, but this is the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck. Let me get clarified. Clarifier for the Page of Potions for pile number 9. Ace of Presents, I love it. Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So I definitely feel like with this ending, you are going to be brought into this new endeavor, this new path in your life, excuse me, where this new beginning is going to be a spot where you have to be in order to claim your rewards, to claim your desires, your wants, your needs. The Ace of Presents is the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Coins, it has to do with documents, your resources, your materials, career, money. It can also do, it can also be about your health, but it's also Earth energy, which has to be grounded. It can be slow moving energy, but this slow moving energy, no matter what, is like a guarantee that there will be movement, but it's a slower process. So I feel like throughout this season, as the energy, in case it feels intense for you, I don't feel like it'll get intense. I feel like maybe you were in the past, but you have to ground your energy, do the shadow work, do the inner work, go with the flow, and be aware and accept the changes. And of course, want better for yourself. And even when things around you may feel or seem dark, always look forward, look for that light. I feel like some of you guys will benefit from having a candle like in your room when you're in there, or like if you take like a self-care bath, a cleansing bath, spiritual bath, light a candle in there. If you're reading a book, journaling, light a candle. I feel like that energy will be very, very helpful for you with this new moon and Scorpio season. Okay, moving on to pile number 2. If this reading did resonate, don't forget to subscribe, like the video. Find me on Instagram. It is evolution.rising. If you have any questions, go ahead and message me. I am also doing a tarot reading and new moon spell service on November 1st. So depending when you watch this video, again, go to my Instagram Check my recent posts and there's more details on there. Okay. Pile number 2, for those that picked clear quartz. It got gloomy as dark, but it has like rainbow. I don't know if you can see like little rainbow spots here. It's so pretty. Pile number 2, what energies are being presented to you for this upcoming new moon that is happening on November 1st during Scorpio season. First card out is full moon, surrender to the divine. I do feel like during the next 2 weeks, you will have no choice but to surrender to the divine. Surrender to situations, surrender to the energies, surrender and go with the flow. Scorpio season, like I said, with pile number 1, Scorpio season will rock your butt if you don't go with the flow of things, diving deep, doing the inner work, being aware, accepting that the situation you're in, accepting the connections that you're dealing with, and with going with the flow and not forcing things. There's something with confrontation, trying not to do that. I know it's going to be hard for some of you. It's going to be difficult, but you have to surrender. With the full moon, during the full moon cycle, the energies, emotions are running high. There's like an abundance of so much charged energy. There's growth, but there's also potential. There's so much to be released that if you surrender, it's gonna bring such beautiful results for you. It could be related to your mental health, your emotional health. It could be related to a connection if you are dealing with someone romantically. You guys might be in a spot where communication isn't great. You guys aren't spending so much or enough quality time together, lacking intimacy, whichever way may resonate. But surrendering to the divine and trusting that the universe is always watching over you and guiding you and protecting you. And as you voice that, you could think it, but as you voice that, your spirit team, the universe hears you. You cannot control the outcomes. You cannot control anyone. You can't control results, but you can ask for guidance. You can ask for help. You are an influence. You are the influence. You are protected. So don't worry. I feel like I was praying. I don't know what's going on there. It's interesting because I do have my Powers of the Psalms book. I posted a video on my YouTube channel on the shorts where my kid tried to pronounce this. It was super cute. You should watch that. Like, it made my morning. It was super, super adorbs. I feel like I want to pray. That's something I recently started doing, is trying to do like daily prayers. I definitely recommend the Powers of the Psalms. I've had that for a couple of years, but I didn't actually start using it until recently. But it's been super helpful. So again, surrendering to the divine. Next card is New Moon in Gemini. Communication is key. This energy, no offense for those that picked pile number 1, but this energy feels so much better. If you're grounded, it feels like you trust more in this process. And I just saw the next card, which is a new moon. A new start is coming. I love the colors. So there's purple and blue. So I'm associating that with the crown and the throat chakra. So it has to do with communication, your self-expression. It has to do with your spirituality, your knowledge. It has to do with receiving information, insight, and guidance. Again, the full moons with the new moons. So within the next 2 weeks, or depending on when you watch this video, I feel like there will be changes with this with Scorpio season, when it comes to connections, when it comes to the person that you are involved with, when it comes to family. Regarding career, I feel like if you are so focused on like, okay, I applied at this new job, I submitted my application, or whichever way it resonates, you may have to communicate a little bit more. You might have to reach out if you haven't heard from them. But I do feel like there's this waiting period, kind of like in limbo, where not that things are confusing, but there might be a little bit sense of like self-doubt, or like man, like did I get this, or is this gonna happen? You know, there's no impatience, but there's something there that like your mind wants to. Let me take that back. I feel like with your communication, you might be like, man, I'm not gonna get this job, man, I'm not gonna hear back from so and so, man, like, is this gonna happen? You need to stop that. Again, earlier, as I closed my eyes and I was just, it was like I was praying or affirmations. My communication is like wonky. Communication is key. Creating balance, clear communication, being direct. Those are going to be your focuses for Scorpio season with this new moon in Scorpio, November 1st. By doing so, you're eliminating confusion, you're eliminating negativity, you're eliminating any potential energies or situations manifesting that is going to affect, alter, change, stop, create a blockage, or create some sort of stagnancy with your goal or goals, with your intentions. With a new start is coming, new beginnings. I love this energy. I love these cards, just the way each one is just laid out. I love it. With this new moon, I feel like if you're not struggling to surrender, if you have surrendered, especially with this past full moon that we had in Aries, if not by the next upcoming full moon, you're gonna feel better, you're gonna feel lighter, you're gonna feel more optimistic, you're gonna feel like your faith has been restored. And I feel like that's such a beautiful thing. With clear quartz, or with a quartz, it helps to clear energy, remove negativity. It helps to cleanse, but it also helps to amplify. Earlier I was holding this. I have this one just here on the table in the living room, but I was holding it earlier and I was just trying to clear, calm my mind. So that's going to be helpful for some. Next card is Earth. Some of you guys could have Earth energy. I feel like for those that feel like you may be ungrounded, or maybe feeling sad, or if you're not really used to this shift going into Scorpio season with water, being in the water element, some of you guys are like, whoa, 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 what's going on? Especially if you have air placements. With Earth energy, with this Earth card, I feel like some of you guys might work with the element of Earth or could benefit from that. In pile number 1, I mentioned that for those that resonate with that reading, if you haven't done so, definitely check out that pile. But incorporating green into the home. Color is energy. Color holds or is a frequency. So color magic. So you can, if you're a person who likes to be outdoors, or it's been a while since you walked outside, go take a walk. Open up your windows, let natural airflow come in. I keep like staring out my window, like I just see like the trees and like the plants and stuff that's outside, and then I have my plants over here. So that helps to ground my energy, and it helps me to feel like fresh. I don't know if that makes sense. But with Earth energy, some of you guys are stubborn, but I feel like you're doing a good job with surrendering. You're doing such a good job with surrendering, with that losing your stability, because some people that do surrender to certain situations, energies, feelings, memories, it creates instability, and they just dwell in that, and that's when it can become a problem. Next card is Transmute 44. With Scorpio season, it's transformation. How are you gonna receive, or how are you receiving these messages? How are you receiving this energy? How are you receiving the downloads? How are you receiving the connections around you? And how are you gonna translate that, transmute that into your life? How's that gonna benefit you? And mind you, each oracle card has its own particular meaning, but I'm not gonna go into the little oracle book, the guidebook, just to go into details. But it's just what I feel. And then green, there's like, I'm not sure what exact color this is, but it's like a greenish brown. I don't know. Anyways, again, green, earth energy. Next card is meditate. Some of you guys could meditate with like a rosary, or have some sort of beads or bracelet that resonates with you. The way the hand is formed, I forgot which chakra this one is. I don't think it's a root chakra, but you could Google that. Like each root chakra during meditation, depending on how you do your hand placements, it helps with that, with calling in the energy, let's say. But I already mentioned meditation, so we're gonna leave that at that. Some of you guys are gonna start meditating. It's gonna help to ground your energy, create that stability. Some of you guys do get downloads during when you're asleep, when you're dreaming, when you're out and about, when you're in the shower, when you're washing dishes. Excuse me. You're going to learn how to channel all of that and how to ground your energy so it won't become too overwhelming. Therefore, you're able to, I'm thinking of like the magician in the tarot deck. The magician has all the elements, has the knowledge, has the energy, has the power to set the intention or intentions and manifest what it is they want into their life. Moving on, we have the Two of Presents, Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, creating balance back into your life. There might be a need for you to step back from a situation where you can regain this balance. It could be related to career, with school, with a connection, with trying to balance everyday life, trying to balance love life, family life, whichever way resonates with you. With communication is key, new moon and Gemini. I feel like this could be related to a connection, relationship, situationship with an ex, whichever way. Next card is the Five of Potions, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So some of you guys have had to surrender to the situation when it comes to a loss in love, a loss in an idea, loss in a project, loss in your excitement. If this energy doesn't resonate now, it may throughout Scorpio season or whenever you watch this video. In the Five of Potions, which is the Five of Cups, this is loss, this is sadness, this can be depression. In The Nightmare Before Christmas, Jack was so excited, was so passionate, was so stubborn, was so in his power with the idea of introducing Christmas into his world. And then doing his own twist, his own thing, and then spreading that information, that energy, those ideas onto others. But it was way too much. It was just not it. And he's sad. He's disappointed. He can't believe it. This was like his tower moment. But we don't have the tower card. So there could have been something there regarding this that either has you or another person in this energy. The last card is the Three of Needles, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is heartbreak. This is sadness. This is things not working out. This is a disconnect. If this has to do with the mentality, it can be quite stressful. There is stress. There's overthinking. It's going to be important for you to create that balance. And again, surrender to the divine. Create stability, ground your energy. There are many ways you could ground your energy, because when communication is presented to you, you are able to communicate your needs, wants, and desires. Creating balance with this other person or regarding this connection or within yourself. These cards right here, the oracle cards, the energy here, the universe is like, we're on your side. You're okay. You got this. We got you. So in your reality on earth, you have to learn how you're going to channel all of this. What are you going to do? What kind of forms of meditation are you going to do to create balance back into your life? Because you don't want to be stuck in this energy. Because we don't want it to progress. You don't want to have the Six of Needles, the Eight of Needles or Swords, the Ten of Swords. Not saying you will or you do. But with Scorpio season, you will have no choice but to heal. Because if you don't heal come Sagittarius season, you're just going to be mad. You're going to be upset. You're not going to be happy. So imagine you take this time to deal with what you have to deal with. Your emotions, your mentality, the depression, the anxiety, the self-doubt, the overthinking, the heartbreak, the heartaches. Just deal with it, feel it, cry it out, sleep, write it out, sing, talk to someone, and release it. Because the energy is just going to be so much lighter for you. So when Sagittarius season comes, you're able to transmute that water energy and into fire and not get burned. Because you went with the flow during Scorpio season. That comes Sagittarius season, it's a rebirth, it's a renewal. Because we have full moon, then new moon, and then new moon. A new start is coming. Do you want to be excited again? Moving on to pile number 3. Before I do so, make sure to subscribe, like the video. If you guys have any questions, you can message me on Instagram. It is evolution.rising. I am doing a tarot reading and new moon spell service for November 1st, depending when you watch this video. Just go ahead and follow me on there just so you stay updated. Okay, do this. Moving on to pile number 3. So if you chose this plantita, I saw 44 or 4444. So definitely Google that so you know the meaning of 4444. So if you chose a plantita here, some of you guys could have kiddos. One of my kiddos painted on the little clay pot. Okay, so First card we have is a time for healing, and we have the balsamic moon. If this reading starts to resonate, if this reading resonates with you, I highly recommend that you check out pile number 2, because just these 2 cards, just seeing them, I already know there's a relation to it. So at the time of close the door, open the door. Again, some of you guys might have kids. Close it or open it. With the time, I need to fix those doors. With the time, a time for healing during Scorpio season with this new moon, you're gonna have to focus on anything that hurt you within the past. I'm getting like the past Libra season. I feel like something in Libra season happened that you had no choice but to create balance within yourself. And I'm thinking of the Justice card. Some of you guys could have gone through a breakup. Some of you guys could have gone through a divorce, a separation, or a court case situation. So it really affected you, impacted you. So with the time for healing, give me a second here. Nope, not in the video. Not in the video. Not in the video. Scoot over. Not in the video. I'm mindful of my children. Take time for yourself. If you're constantly surrounded by like people at work or family life, if you're in a connection, friendships, take time for yourself, because it's so important. Because I know things happen and it is what it is. Next card is a new moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. So I love this energy when it comes to the new moon. Sagittarius season is going, or Sagittarius energy is fiery, is passionate, it's creative. And I love this energy. This could be related to love as well, as you heal yourself and focus on self-love, focusing on your loving connections with other people, with family members, with your friends, or just really focusing on self-appreciation and self-love. It's going to be so beautiful for you. During this time of the new moon and Scorpio season, you will start to notice that things will be going well for you. Luck is on your side. As long as you heal the things within you, doing the inner work, shadow work, you're going to allow space, acceptance that, okay, I see this person, making the effort to try to talk to me, or wanting to go out or spend time with me. And as you heal these insecurities, you heal these doubts, you heal anything that's in the back of your mind that is like, you don't deserve it, or you should even try, or you think they're gonna like you, you think it's gonna work out. Like, who do you think you are? Well, I'll tell you who you are. Okay, you're the Sagittarius energy. This is beautiful. This is partnership. This is beauty. This is confidence. This is going to be such a beautiful time in your life where you're on this endeavor, on your path, where you're going to feel better about yourself. You're going to feel confident about yourself. And I love that. I love that. There's a sense of like a renewal. And I say that because my plantita right here was actually like this big. I wasn't taking care of it, so self-care. I wasn't taking care of it, so I had to try to save it. And it's kind of dry in there. Don't look at that. I'm trying here, you know. So creating balance and taking time for yourself and just doing the best that you can. And it's going to help you so, so much. And I love the purple and like the pink here. It's like a little bit of pink. So I'm relating it to the heart chakra is green, but I'm relating it to the heart. I'm relating it to the crown with spirituality, or incorporating those colors. It creates like a dreamy effect. It creates like such a loving warmth energy. I don't know how to explain it. Next card is full moon in Aquarius. Show the world the real you. More purple. Next card I saw is Sidekick. More purple. So purple could be someone's favorite color. Some of you guys have Aquarius placements, but with this new moon, you're gonna be feeling good about yourself. You're gonna feel positive about yourself. And even if it's hard to do so, do it. Try it. I feel like you guys really have to focus on healing any insecurities, healing anything that is affecting your confidence and your reassurance. Because when those things are lacking, you don't feel good about yourself. You start to feel unworthy. You start to feel like unappreciated. That is so crazy. I'm looking at a picture that I have here at the front, and I'm like, the person in the picture is like staring at me. That's crazy. Some of you guys might be getting more attention. Some of you guys are gonna feel so good, or might not even notice how good you're looking, how rested you're looking. If not, then try to get some rest. Do self-care, whichever way that resonates. And I keep touching my head right here, my hair. So some of you guys might be thinking I'm doing some sort of like hair treatment, or shit, just like brushing your hair for once. I rarely brush my hair, so if that resonates. But with the full moon in Aquarius, it's reminding me of the tarot card, the Star, where it's about being optimistic and trying to have faith in with a situation. And no matter how many problems or bad situations or just negative things you've been dealing with, just trusting in the process, trusting in the universe, and asking for guidance, and looking up to the stars and wishing upon a star, if that's that phrase how you say it. It's like everything's all right, try to stay positive. But all of these three cards together, like, I love the purple. There's something there with purple. Next oracle card was Psychic. So you guys are quite intuitive. Some of you guys could be Scorpios or could have Scorpio in your chart. Aquarius is also a intuitive energy. Sagittarius is an intuitive energy. And then with Psychic, Scorpio season, you are the intuitives. It's going to be important for you to ground your energy. Some of you guys need to do like a cleansing or like a spiritual bath. It'll help with your self-care. Include that into your part of like your self-care routine. It's going to help to clear all like the negative energy, any heavy energy, especially if you feel, especially if you feel kind of like clouded or just kind of like, clear it out. You guys are going to be receiving downloads in your dreams, during meditation. Some of you guys are just natural psychics, natural empaths. Some of you guys on this new endeavor, this new path that Scorpio season, what is going to bring to you is these psychic abilities. These, some of you guys may be or may develop these abilities. So making sure that you heal your energy, creating balance, and trusting in the universe and being yourself. Because being yourself is an ability. It is your power. Because there's so many people that are scared, shy, nervous, whatever, that they feel like they can't be themselves. And that sucks. Next card is Lucky, card 47. And we have green. So we have 47 and then 48. So green, lucky. And this right underneath, luck is on your side. So this season with this new moon energy, luck is on your side. Thursdays is a great day when it comes to doing like spell work or setting intentions with luck, success, happiness, joy, abundance, anything related to career, business. We have the, oh my god, what's it called? Oh, I forgot. I have one. What's it called? The horseshoe. The horse thing. And related to this centaur? For Sagittarius. I'm a Sagittarius and I can't pronounce these things. There's something there related with that, like an amulet or like a good luck charm. There's something here that could help you with like attracting these energies. Sundays are also good with like success, new beginnings, setting intentions. But if you get to watch this video before around the new moon, you may want to do some sort of like road opening spell or success spell, money drawing, love drawing, anything related to self-love. My spell service that I'm going to do on November 1st is also going to be a tarot reading, but it is to call back my energy, because I feel like so many of us have had to deal with so much within the past couple of months, the past year, that calling back your energy during this time is super duper important. Next card is Transformation, card 19. That's beautiful. Show the world the real you, and then transformation. Like, hello, like this. This is so beautiful. Like, this is the self-care, self-love, self-appreciation pile. Like, if you're not on that level, on that energy, work on your energy to be in that frequency, in that vibration. Because when you're in that vibration, you're attracting better energies. You're attracting the loving energy. You're attracting the confidence. And because of orange, and I just thought of the orange, of the sacral chakra, has to do with your self-confidence, your sensuality, your creativity, relating it to the root chakra, your own self-appreciation, sexual energy. It can be very beneficial and helpful for you. That's the kitty cat. She just woke up. Next card we have. Sol, can you get kitty cat? Thank you. Next card we have is the Queen of Presence, Earth Energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. You're going to definitely take time to focus on self-care. Some of you guys could have a cat. Focusing on nurturing yourself. You may be choosing to nurture others, especially if you have family or if you have a partner. The Queen of Presents in The Nightmare Before Christmas, so this is Mrs. Claus. She's not really shown or seen in the movie, but here, you know, she's at home and she's like baking a pie or something. So some of you guys like to bake, some of you guys like to do stuff like that. But I see it more as like being a little bit more creative and showing, like, that's your form of showing love. I forgot the proper like phrase for it. I'm sorry, this has been like a mess with my communication. It's just been everywhere. But the Queen of Presents, this is an independent energy. This is someone who has done so much for themselves, so much for others, creating stability, independence when it comes to finances, like working and working and working. Now is the time for you to take time for yourself. Take time for yourself and nurture, care. The queens are the ones that have gone through so much. That's why they are the queens. And they embody those elements because they have learned to transmute and transform. So if you don't feel like the Queen of Presents, focus on that. Why don't you feel like the Queen of Presents? Why don't you feel lucky? Why don't you trust in your intuition? Why don't you feel like a butterfly? Next card is the Three of Potions. Water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So you guys could have kiddos. I mean, I don't really know if they're kiddos in the movie. I don't know what they are, but they're there. With the Three of Potions, with this water energy, you really need to focus on the good things that are going on for you. You have to focus on the good qualities you have within yourself. You have to celebrate yourself. You have to celebrate situations with others. You have to celebrate the small things that are happening in your life because it's worth celebrating. It's worth feeling happy. Three of Potions or Three of Cups is like a reunion or like a union of individuals, and they're celebrating, they're excited because November 1st is after Halloween. It is during Dia de los Muertos, depending when you watch this video, with the holiday season. Some of you guys are going to have people over. You are going to be celebrating. Maybe it's your birthday, somebody else's birthday. Next card is the Three of Presents. This is collaboration, Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I feel like this season, you will be surrounded by an individual or individuals that do want the best for you. They want you to continue on this healing journey and finding yourself, feeling yourself, being excited for yourself. Because you can always be like that for others, but you also have to be like that for yourself. You have to be able to grow as well. Because you see other people doing all these things, and that's great. You're there, you're supporting them, you're rooting for them. I love it. But you also have to take care of yourself. And sometimes you have to kind of start over. But I feel like you guys are past that because you have been taking time to heal yourself and be you, and understand that the universe is always on your side. With luck is on your side, and Sagittarius, it's Jupiter. Jupiter is about expansion. It's knowledge. It's luck. Some of you guys could have strong Jupiter energy, but with the Queen of Presents, Three of Potions, and Three of Presents, it's abundance, it's stability, it's grounded, it's like fruitful, and I love this energy for you. So Scorpio season, I feel like some people might be scared of Scorpio season, but they don't talk about it. But I feel like if you're doing the inner work and you're trusting your intuition, things are gonna go your way. And there's no stopping you. Because no matter what, you're gonna keep on looking nice. And you're gonna keep on growing. I love my plantitas. That is your reading pile number 3. If these messages resonated, let me know down in the comments. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. It is evolution.rising. Don't forget to like the video, share it, subscribe. Pretty sure I already said that, but alright, I got to go. See you later.